Yeah, Ray Stevenson just died. Ray Stevenson was the Punisher. A lot of people said great Punisher, bad movie that he was in. A lot of people said if the movie had been better, he would have been like the perfect Punisher.
Yeah.
Ray Stevenson, he was in Thor.
Yeah, he was in
that's
Dexter
right.
too.
Dexter, yeah.
Volstagg.
Yes, sir. Yeah. But he recently just died at the age of 56, I believe.
58.
Was it 58?
He's the same age as me.
Same age, 58. And a lot of people today, with people living longer and people being a little healthy longer, the people saying that's kind of relatively young to be dying.
Yeah.
Well, also for someone like him too, because he always seemed like he was doing like James Gandolfini. We all remember. I was shocked to see how old he was.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wait, he was only like 51 or something like that. I thought he was, and like you said when you saw him in Kill Him Softly, you were like, ooh, he's not.
Yeah. Taking deep breaths between every sentence.
Right.
Yeah. He was also
And other guys.
here's a movie that a lot of people, well, no, I say a lot of people, just us, because we didn't review this movie yet, which we have to. There are memes going around now, people talking about when y'all gonna review this movie, man.
Fire!
Oh, he was at the beginning right there. There he is.
Fire!
RRR. Like I say, man, I hated that Punisher movie was so, well, I can't say it's bad. I didn't like it, but probably some people out there that enjoyed it. But I remember looking forward to it. I said, okay, that guy, he's the Punisher.
Tendons.
I love that part.
Dominic West.
Oh, knives. No, yeah, recycling.
But there is only one who punishes.
Get your ass over here. Get the fuck out of the way. I ain't do nothing, man.
I think he just put his knee in his ass.
Everybody else want some?
Yeah.
There's nobody else here.
You talk about it. And that man thought he was really doing his job, right? Boy, I'm guarding like a motherfucker right now.
Wait, nobody gonna
Let's play a game.
Yeah, everybody was, till this day, people still trying to be the Joker for characters that aren't the Joker.
Yeah.
But a lot of these actors die and they still have one project left. Like
Yeah.
Ray Liotta, Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, it's stuff that's in the can.
Yep. So this is the next thing that Ray Stevenson's going to be seen in. I don't know if it's the last thing, but it definitely is probably the next thing.
I sense it.
Yeah, he's going to be in this. Ahsoka.
Yeah.
One with, what's her name? Your girl.
Rosario
Dawson. I don't know if Ray Stevenson was in the trailer or the teaser, but here's some images of him from Ahsoka right now. So it's going to be one of the. It's going to take on a whole new bittersweet thing. That show.
Yeah, no
looking at
kidding.
him. The other person that died was Jim Brown.
Yeah.
Jim Brown. Who did Jim Brown play for?
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns. Yeah. Moved on to acting. Jim
Yes,
Brown.
back in the day when they were letting all the pro football players be actors.
Yeah, and blaxploitation movies.
Yeah, him
Yeah.
and Fred Williamson, and but also the white ones too. Like Joe Namath was in movies.
Oh, yeah.
And they let him,
Yep.
if you're good looking and in shape.
Yeah. This is Jim Brown today, but Jim Brown, 87 when he died, played for the Cleveland Browns right there. And you can see just Brown up and down. Right
Yep,
there.
down
Yeah.
up and down. Boy.
Well, more than football and acting.
He was an
an
activist.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Big
he was a big time activist to the point where he wanted to beat the shit out of Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor keeps telling. Richard Pryor himself told the joke, and I remember listening to the joke, and I was like, "Shit, you wrong," because he was talking about Jim Brown, talking about Richard. You got all this money, got all this power now. People looking at you. We need to unite and make something of ourselves, for Hollywood, so these white folks stop ripping us off. And Richard Pryor was talking about, okay, I will, get the fuck away from me. And he said Jim Brown just kept following him around talking about, now Richard, what you gonna do?
Right. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
And Richard's like, I'm gonna get the fuck away from you, so I don't have to hear you say what you gonna do. It's like, man, the brother's trying to help you. You see where he went?
Oh, yeah.
He's upsetting himself on fire.
Now I gotta go make this movie called The Toy. So that I can bring black folks up.
Yeah. What you gonna do? I'm gonna smoke this weed.
I'm gonna smoke this
I'm
cocaine.
gonna smoke this crack.
Yeah, this crack,
Richard
yeah.
Pryor said he would just look on the floor and find a lint to smoke. He said, I'm gonna smoke this crack and then set myself on fire. Oh! There's a scene in this movie where he blew up and it's supposed to be tragic.
Yeah,
but
JoJo
dancing.
Yeah, and he's screaming. It's hilarious.
Oh!
and the doors blow open with the fireball, and you go, oh!
Yeah, don't you not see him? It's been a long time since I've seen
You don't see
You
him.
don't see
but
him.
you hear
The
him.
fire
You
just
hear him
comes
scream,
out.
yeah.
And
That's
the
what made it
scream is
funny.
awful.
Yeah.
Because he starts pouring brandy on himself and lights himself on fire. Apparently, he stuck a piece of dynamite from Acme up his ass, too, because when that fireball comes flying out. If I remember correctly.
But
Wile E. Coyote shit.
but
It's supposed to be dramatic, but he's doing that Richard Pryor scream.
he's doing Richard Pryor
You're
scream,
like,
man. Oh. But Jim Brown tried to, he was a big activist, man. He's been known to be violent towards women too. So people let you know that he was not without his flaws, but he really was trying to get out there and be an activist, and also he was one. What I love about Jim Brown. I'm gonna tell you what I love about Jim Brown. Jim Brown was one of those actors who said, "I'm not going out there to be a clown." All right.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm going out there to represent a strong image," and he did, man. He was in the Dirty Dozen, and it's been years since I've seen that movie. I saw it. First time I saw it was actually at the Paramount.
Oh yeah.
That's I'm gonna make sure I see this on the big screen. But I don't know what part he comes in here, but he was a prominent part. Hey, little did he know, I'm not really dead.
Yeah. Oh, woo!
Bitch, I see you. Boy, handsome guy too.
Yeah,
man.
oh, yeah,
very
Yeah.
handsome.
I let him do movies.
Yep. What was one of the favorite things you've seen Jim Brown in?
Oh, you know mine is.
Yeah, wait a minute. I
I
think
know what yours is, too.
I think mine is yours too, but I want to hear Martin's over here because Martin probably don't have a crazy ass answer like we do.
No, he does not have a crazy answer like we do.
Is your answer, I'm going to get you, sucker?
Yes.
You you goddamn right it is.
Oh my God! They shot me in my bunion, man.
As I said, very serious guy,
Yeah,
movies, man. None of that funny business. None of that silly stuff. He wouldn't dare be in a movie where they made him have a big cartoon toe.
I don't care who does it. They must touch my bunion. I'll kill you myself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill you.
that was funny. There was that scene in the movie where Jim Brown confronted. This is a movie by Keenan Ivory Wayans. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. It was a riff on blaxploitation movies at the time, and so the cool thing about it was that he actually did take actors who were in blaxploitation
Yeah.
movies,
Yeah.
like Jim Brown and
Isaac Hayes.
Antonio Fargas.
Yep, and he put them together, and they kind of just did sort of an ode and homage to these blaxploitation movies, while also just kind of making a parody of them too. But it really was a love letter to those movies. And I remember there was a scene where Keenan Ivory Wayans confronted Jim Brown because Jim Brown got in his face, and it seemed real. He's like, "What you think you got to be a black hero?" And what makes you think you got what it takes to be a black? And the way he said hero, what makes you think you got what it takes to be a black hero? And Keenan Ivory Wayans looked him in the face and said, "I'm an ex-football player." And he just like,
Man, my dad laughed so hard at that one, boy. I remember watching that when I was a kid.
because he was talking some shit.
Yeah.
Black hero.
Ex-football player. I mean, tongue, is in cheek is what this movie should be called too. I mean, it's just,
And it was
even
all a
Isaac
riff
Hayes.
on him being a football player, because a lot of people did say that he was just in movies, and he got to be in movies because he was a football player. Even at the time, there were people like, "Man, I've gone to Juilliard, I've gone to acting school, and this fucking guy just walks off the field and he's cast as as an actor, a football player, and
Lead actor,
Lead
not
act.
just movie. Yeah, I mean, he was lead acting with Raquel Welch and
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Ain't nobody denying that. I said that before. Jim Brown, yes, he did beat women, man. Yes, I'm not trying to say that he is not without his flaws. I ain't sitting up here doing any kind of hero worship. Yeah, he did. I know he did beat women, and that is something that we do gloss over when we look at these heroes out there. But yeah, there you go.